Cause there's a reason to rejoice, you see. Everybody look up and feel the hope that we've been waiting on. Everybody's glad because the silent period is gone. Freedom, you see, has got a heart singing so joyfully. Just look around, yourself and check it out. Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new day?
What's going on, y'all? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping in the place? We is here, Judgy. What a day when the tables turn. All right, now what's going on, Reggie P? Get this button, baby. ABC in the place. Mad props and shout out to you, man, for keeping your finger on the pulse of Radio Gate. We bow down to you. We are not worthy in this place, but can't you feel a brand new day? What's going on, Nugget your buck? Diva Stevie. D Hicks in the place. Jessica Bell. Andrea, I've been waiting on the fam. Kendra. Yes, I appreciate it if y'all hit that like button in place. Rhonda, let the church say amen and amen. Chef Sky. Corey Green in the place. What's up, Shy Girl? Bishop, appreciate you as always. No bro in the house. I got popcorn and wine. Hello, family. Got a praise report. My son's surgery went well. He is up walking around today and eating a very soft diet. And God is good. Come on and give God not braids, but praise in the chat for successful surgery. I'm so glad to hear, Marie. Glory to God. Coley Cole. Silent gamer in the place. Yeah, he's funny. What's up, Davis? Nia. Char squared. Indeed. It is so much to discuss. Will there be? Carolyn Marshall, hello to you. Wiggly Tough, what's going on? Tay. Foxy Lady, what's poppin'? With that grits done hit the pan. I don't care if you like your grits with salt and butter or sugar, they didn't hit the fan. What's going on, budget? Q Petty. Wanted it and got it. Rankin, what's going on? Good to see you. Quiet Storm. Ramonica. I think I gotta start this over again. Yeah. Miss Nick in the place. Rebecca. What's going on? Giovanna. Olivera was popping. Nia. Jay Smith. Look here, it may happen soon, it may happen later, but Odessa, I love a good Odessa. Odessa does not play. Odessa gets you two together. Odessa will cut you from the rooter to the tutor, okay? I'm not playing with anybody named Odessa. And then you added Williams on top of that, baby. Mm-mm. You are yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, Miss Odessa. No, Miss Odessa. Mm. Mm. She is good. I appreciate you asking. Thank you. I got like that. Where my comments at, y'all? Catch up. I thought it was apropos for you know what's happening here. Yes. Ooh, where you go, Ms. Howard? Hello. Are you in chance in relation to one Miss Barbara Howard, our God-fearing teacher down to the Abbott Elementary? Because she is a God-fearing woman, but she does love her smooth jazz and her husband. Just asking. Carlos, capital A in the place. My pettiness never turns off. Giovanna. Let's see who else. Sheila in the place. Right. Because we all know, we know from we just know that he is not. First of all, Shorty is a man's man. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want about certain things, certain behaviors on the radio. Shorty is a man's man, first of all. Okay. Beyond that, Shorty is a STL nigga. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it a buck. Okay. Andrew's not going to go up against a real nigga. Okay. And then on top of all that, he's still got a major crush on Shorty. And for some reason, he thinks that, maybe after all the dust settles and, things have smoothed out, maybe they can reconcile and, maybe without Tiffany in the midst, their relationship may have a better chance at budding. So no, he's not going to speak on Shorty. Ray King, what's poppin'? Simona, love your picture. Greg Smith. Oh, y'all piling up in this boy. We had 144 and I ain't been live 10 minutes. Y'all funny. Charmaine. Let's see. What else? Yes. Perpetually captivating. Let's get into some things. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. Hey, tooted and booted. Love it. Lovely Bones. Baby, it has been an interesting day. Charmaine. Brit Jag. What damn? I'm sorry. That caught me off guard, y'all. Oh, it don't take much to set me off. But Judge, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I had to come on camera for that one. TJ, what a day. You know what? Autobots all day. No Decepticons here. Thank you so much, gamer. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Adrian, what's going on? Am I supposed to stay on camera? Let's see who else here. Everybody wave high. Mhm. Everybody wave. Arthur in the place. Not in your daddy uncle robe. Is you sipping your Cavassier with your leather slippers on? All you need is a fireplace and it's on and popping. Use Billy D. Williams. Oh, Greg, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jay. No, you're not late. We ain't even we still doing introductions and welcomes. You on time. Let the church say bowing. It is. It's interesting. It's interesting. Sam Williams. I'm trying to hold back, till we officially get started. Front porch. What's going on? We just said the grits hit the fan. All right, I can go back to my regular jazz here. Give me a second. Let me switch back. All right. Davis. Thank you so much. Kino in the place. Make sure I miss nobody. Kiki. Step young, tread light. D Brown, the chickens came home to roost. With a cluck cluck here, and then you fuck there a cluck, you fuck everywhere. Mm. 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 Diane Alfonso. What's going on? Let's see. I gotta make sure I got everybody. Miss James Zetta, good to see you. Happy Vindication Day. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. I got everybody. Ray, have a sleep, but I'm happy to be in the number. Group hug right back at you.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here. Actually,
Poppy, good for you to join. Oh, good for you to join us, Poppy.
That's not for me.
And we got superstar Chris F in the house. Man, I'm so proud of you and all the steps that you have taken and the progress that you've made in your commercial. You've literally been booked and busy, and I'm happy to say that I knew you when, but you have been doing the damn thing, and I'm very, very proud of you for making actual moves, coming with actual receipts of jobs and bookings and things like that. I still see the was it the TurboTax commercial? It still pops on my YouTube every so often, so I just had to give you your flowers. So I appreciate you, sir. CJ, what's going on, sir? Tainted, yes, we just started. We still saying introductions and letting people come in. Louisiana. Hope you ain't crashed. We ain't got no insurance over here now. But welcome. Nasir. Let's see. Shh, baby. Let's see. Turtle slipped up in here. I don't even see your comment, but hey, Turtle. What's up, Poop? Let's wait. Right. Let's see. Oh, my favorite cynic is in the place. What's going on? See Steph. I believe we said that a year ago when someone we won't name was terminated. Thank you, Shy Girl. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Taifa, do you mind coming up for just a brief second just to explain what you know about that page? I know it's a new page. Let me know if you can come up for a quick second. You ain't got to be on camera. Auntie. Right. See, I get everybody. Any soldier. Go on, sign for Jesus. La, 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 la. And that is such a bitch move. Pardon my Latin. But that is such a bitch move. We'll get it. All right, I think these might be some record numbers for me. I got 184 people up in this beat. Right, locked in contract, ain't going nowhere. They're family. We love each other. We hang out outside the shorty that been into my house, and British and Tiffany, and that's my brother and my sister. Even though I'm trying to sleep with my brother, and but I think it happened somewhere in the Bible in the Old Testament. They were sleeping with brothers and sisters. So I'm just, I'm being respectful to my religion. Gianna, Nancy, Crispy Crotchety. Y'all still loading up in this boy. Wig. What's up, Max? Wig. Look, okay, everybody in the comments just hashtag buy wig. Just do that for me real quick.
My new book, Keyboard Rich.
Elder Marquise, good for you to show up. Thank you very much. Yeah, everybody just hashtag buy wig. Dang, these comments is coming in quick. Yeah, scroll back up. All right, so if I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Deanna, I see you. Kilted Bear, Solo Idolo, Lee's Love. These comments just kind of they went away. Dimply Wimply into place. Rocco G. Let's see. Oh, wait. Flat out. Miss Southern Girl, I see you. Angie Island. Tainted. Let's see. Icer. Miss Trina, I see you. Let's see. Trying to get through everybody. Yes. Buy wig. Nike, I see you. Welcome. Buy crusty wig. Buy rental wig. T-Man, I see you. Red and Golden. Nikki Nick. Goddess Queen. Queen Gemini. Lexus. Janae Woods. Queen in the place. Do I got everybody? Cassandra. Y'all all up in here tonight. So greetings is taking a little longer than normal. Trill Summers. I think Bliss and Beyond. Okay, I got you. All right, 206. Y'all give yourselves an applause because y'all up in this boy. And thank you, niece, for sending the cash app. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coco made it up in here. Simply Natasha. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Where do I start? Okay, I gotta come on camera because I feel my eyes gonna close with this. So let me do that here. Let me turn off this music. T man, I see you. Um, this Lord forgive me for anything that I say that's out of pocket. That's not in line with you. Um, I repent right now. This asswipe just swore from day one that he was invincible. He was Teflon. Nothing could stick to him. He could say or do whatever he wanted, and there would be no consequences, no repercussions. He has told us that he has judges, lawyers, law enforcement, political officials in his pocket. He has reminded us time and time again that when you got the coins, you can do whatever you want. Has he not? He has told us that he could break any law, he can say whatever he wanted to. And because he was such a beloved character in St. Louis, and he had all this money and he had all these people in his pocket, that he would be able to get away with it. And for a while, he did. He honestly did, because his comeuppance should have came long before this. But I guess the timing is right, because this is going to be the 10-year anniversary of his infamous "I am delivered" speech down to the Kojic. So I guess it would only be fitting that in the 10th year of you being a public nuisance, in the 10th year of you eviscerating our eardrums with your mindless droning, caterwauling, hissing and spitting, fake tongues, Fisher Price reads, it's only fitting that in the 10th year, this would happen. This unbreakable contract that you said you had, this six-figure salary that you swore you were getting, even though it was made public that your co-host, previous co-host British Williams, was making 95,000. And she would have been second in pay right under Shorty. So she was making 95,000, which I think I graduated from 5th grade. That's five figures, right? So she's making high fives. Meant Shorty was making low six. You were making low to mid at best five figures. Okay. I posted on Facebook and Instagram screenshot of him today with his mouth wide open. And I said that this picture speaks volumes, but two things sat out to me in this picture. You don't know when to keep your mouth shut. You are literally the definition of speak when only spoken to. If you would have kept your mouth shut and just did what you were supposed to do, I mean, you were getting paid nicely for 20 minutes of work a day. Okay. All you had to do was do Ask Andrew and shut the hell up for the rest of the time. Couldn't even do that. Couldn't even do that. Okay. If you'd have kept your mouth closed when you were supposed to, you'd have been fine. Or since you always like to keep your mouth open, if you'd have used that mouth and let it do what it do, because we know that you know how to do what you do. If you'd have kept that mouth open and did what you did to the right people, then we wouldn't have to worry about this conversation. You might still have a job, okay? Moral of the story is a mouth is a dangerous thing. You got to know when to keep your mouth shut and know when to open it. And you don't know either. And that's why you're in the predicament that you are in now. Let me just, well, you know what? Let me answer this text message before I get started. Um, Hold on, y'all. You tried for the last 2 years, you have tried to make my life hell. Okay. Now, little online clips and quips and stuff like that. Okay. I'm good with that. I got a thick skin. That's part of the course when you get into these YouTube streets. You you threw the first blow when you decided to dox me and you thought it was fine. When you decided to put out my full name, which at that point was not known, when you decided to pull out my full address, when you decided to put my phone number out and tell your dumbass supporters to reach out to me, that was a mistake. That was about 15 or 20 notches on your karma belt right there. Okay. You got on and you lied and said that your lawyers told you to do that. Now, any self respecting lawyer, I don't care if they work for prepaid legal, would not have advised you to post someone else's information online and then tell your people to hit me up. You told people to come by my house. You told people to call me and ask me what was wrong. You told people to call me and ask me if I needed prayer. I still have voice messages. And that was 2 years ago last month. I still have the voice messages and the text messages. Somebody told me I was damn near gonna get my comeuppance if I didn't stop messing around with you. But the one thing you had is me fucked up. Okay. Now I kept quiet and I tried to be a good, mellow Christian brother in my 40s. I didn't go off like I really could have. I've tried to keep it civil with you. Now I've gone off in my own little way, but I still have not gone in and let have like you deserved. I have not opened up the shop and let it wreck. Okay. All right. You got me fired from my job. Now, granted, I can't give that all to you because I did mess up and let the name of my company be known via one of the lives I did. So I hold myself accountable for that. Even with that being said, though, you couldn't be a regular human and just keep this shit surface on the internet. Trade barbs, go live, make your comments and all that good stuff. No, you had to be a petty dog bitch and reach out to my employer at the time, make up a lie about me harassing you and stalking you and threatening your family. I don't give a fuck about your family, okay? I don't give a fuck about you other than entertainment shits and giggles. I pity Funtime Franny because 30 years ago she should have spit or swallowed, okay? I almost feel sorry for her because I don't think she's been in her right mind since. I think when you came out of her womb, I think that was the equivalent of um the omen and giving birth to Damien with the 666. I bet I bet if we checked betwixt one of those 5 follicles you got left on your head, I bet you we will find a 666. I bet you. Because you ain't nothing but the walking damn devil. Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, you was a bitch and decided that you wanted to reach out and you got me fired. Okay, I took that L. I took it like a G if I think so myself. I didn't wallow. I didn't, get into self pity. I was like, all right, you got me. You won't get me again. Okay. You continued to threaten me. You continued to say that you was going to find out who I was working for next and you were going to get me fired. You said you had my social security number, you had access to it, and you was going to put it out if I wasn't careful. Okay. You were allegedly paying people to come over here and flag my videos, flag my lies, report me, and leave comments. Because why? Were you scared of me for telling the truth? Or was it the fact that you wanted me and you knew damn well the negative chance that you had at me, you had burnt that bridge a long time ago? Because, baby, on my worst day, high as hell, you wouldn't even be able to blow in my ear. Let's get that straight. Okay. I ain't the best looking nigga out here, but damn sure I can do much better than you. So let's get that clear, just in case you are still under the delusion that you would ever have a chance. No. Never. Never. No. Bitch, no. Okay. You called me a child molester. You called me a rapist. You called me a murderer. You said that I had reached out and threatened to off your mother and your family. You said I had said threats to you and I was going to do this and I was going to do that and this way and that way. You filed a bullshit fake restraining order against me where you made up an interaction at Shaw Park that never happened. I didn't even know what the hell a Shaw Park was before I got that paperwork. You fabricated a whole meeting. I'll do you one better. You fabricated a whole dog and said that I had threatened your dog. Bitch, where do you who makes up a pet? Who makes up a pet? Yo funky ass does. I have you on live because people were like, show us receipts. That man ain't did that to you. Why you lying on that man? Stop making stuff up on that man. And you was like, well, if it's true or if it's not, I'm still gonna say it. And what are you gonna do about it? That's libel. That's defamation, okay? That's where actual lawsuits come from. Okay. And if I really want to, I can still press charges on you for that. Statute limitations has not run out. Okay. I know you don't know what statute limitations were. Those are two words that are way beyond your comprehension, your vocabulary. Have Tara, your handler, to look that up and let you know what the definition is. Okay. Okay. I still have all recordings. I have lives. Okay. Because again, you swore you was untouchable and unbeatable. Well, they beat your ass today, didn't they? You wanted it, you got it on today. Okay. This unbreakable, unbleachable contract that you had, where you said if they let you go, they still got to pay you. Good luck with that. Odyssey is going through bankruptcy proceedings. They don't have extra money. They damn sure ain't gonna pay you. You cost them money. You yet again took down another terrestrial radio institution. It was bad enough you took down the one when you got out there and lied out the side of your pussy about Cordell and got that radio show and that station shut down. You decided you want to see if you can do it again. It took you a little longer this time, but you did it. You did it. You got rid of the home team, okay? They ain't had an urban radio show, was it 10 years, 15 years? And in the course of 2 years, you took it down. Clap yourself on the back, okay? All right. And I hate to do this. I got to pause for a second. I got to attend to Mama Doozy. So I'm going to put some music on. Give me like 5 minutes. And I promise you, I'm going to finish this rant and this read. Okay. So sorry about this. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry for that.
Seeing if you're pre-approved
Oh, that's
will
good.
never
Just went
hurt
to
your credit
commercial.
score.
All right. Where did I leave off? This you still ain't got all that's coming to you. Nah, my name ain't God. No capital G, no little G. My initials ain't JC for Jesus Christ. I don't have a hell or heaven to put you in. However, all the discord you have put out here in the last 10 years, and that's just the 10 years we've known you. Who knows what you did prior to us knowing you? But all the discord that you've sown, all the negative seeds that you've planted, you planted crops of negativity, of bullshit, of horrible things, of jealousy. Well, your harvest is back, and now you got to collect it. Okay? None of us are perfect. None of us say the right things at, every occasion. None of us do everything that we're supposed to. We all fall short of the glory of God. However, the difference between us, me, and you is that we recognize when we mess up. Okay? We be like, dang, we I shouldn't have said that. And that was messed up of me to do. Let me apologize. Let me repent. Let me try to correct it. Let me make sure I don't do that again. Not you. Not you, sis. You will kick a baby, push down an elderly woman, molest a homeless man, and keep on walking like it ain't nothing. You talked about my mother. You talked about her being on her deathbed. Now, you was the biggest bitch talking about, don't say nothing about my mama. Mamas is off limits. Don't say nothing about my mama. You can say what you want about me. Don't say nothing about my mama. And the first opportunity that you had, you tried to go in on my mother. Now, I will be completely honest. If we were in the same city at that time, there would have been a problem. There would have been a problem, and it would have only been the grace of God that kept me off of your ass. However, even in my mom's sickest state, she was doing much better than you. She was a much better human being than you, and her heart was much bigger than yours will ever be. Even when she was laying in bed and could not speak, she was still more intelligent than your dumb ass. Okay? Okay? And I still have not gone off on Fun Time Franny like I could. Because, baby, all I got to do is post a picture. A picture's worth 1,000 words. You got all this damn money, buy her some teeth. At least buy her some front partials so she can at least smile. There's a reason why you'll never see her smiling. Well, that and the fact that she has you as a son. But there's a reason why you'll never see her smile. Buy her a proper wig. Amazon has some really nice ones for under $50 that you can get her. Get her 3 or 4 that she can rotate out. You know what I'm saying? Be fine. Okay? You're jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're cold-hearted and you're jealous. You are jealous of anybody who is doing something for themselves who looks like they may be better off than you. You are jealous of anyone who is smarter than you. You're jealous of anyone who looks better than you. You're jealous if they're living their life, the one that you refuse to live. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're cold-hearted. You're evil. You're broad-backed, big-lipped, big foreheaded, 4 follicles on your head. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous of me. You're jealous of me. I live my life the way I want to. I live it unashamed. I am who I am. I can admit my faults. You're jealous. You're jealous because people like me. And dare I say, people love me. Okay? I got an actual community, a family online that supports me and that has stuck by me for the last 4 years. And that really stuck by me when you decided to launch your campaign against me. They stuck by me. They supported me both in word, in deed, and with finances. And you couldn't stand that because your ass will sit online for an hour begging people to buy candles and super badges and super chats. And I got love without even asking for it. Just my presence alone caused people to give unto me. You wish you had that and you don't. And you've been super petty and super jealous since then. Got people giving to me tonight. Like I said, I don't open my mouth and ask for anything. And people still find it in the kindness of their heart to bless me. That's a blessing on its own. Okay? You wish you had that. You wish you had people that could say good things about you, that would support you and stand up for you. Okay? I don't give a fuck about a Kim Zolciak. I love Candy, but I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give a who reposts you after you post them, and you only post celebrities just to get them to respond back and repost you. I didn't give a fuck about Twat Black. Don't give a fuck about August 86. Don't give a fuck about Tara. None of them cretins and creatures that you had supporting you, that you said was your friends, but lo and behold, they do something that you don't like, that's out of character, you turning your back on them. Hey, Tweet Brown, your number one damn supporter, and you flipped on her like a damn hoe cake in a restaurant. I don't give a fuck about Sheen, Shameen Hubbard Clark, with her fake candle loving ass. You want to be me and you can't. Because first you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself first. Then you got to be honest with other people around you. I'm not the best looking guy. I'm not the smartest. I stumble on my words. I make mistakes. I say things that I shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, I am me. My heart is bigger than your stomach, and you know that's a big ass canvas. I try to do good by people. I try to treat people better than I would want to be treated. And so far, it's worked. You wished death on me when I clowned your ass on your live. What was that, 3 years ago? You wished death on me. You tried to curse me. And where did that get you? Fired. Give it up to Miss Licious. You look like a man, okay? All right, I got some more in me. Don't worry. But I'm gonna switch over to these videos. Shout out to Taisha for catching the lives earlier. I caught his live that he did around 6 o'clock. So let's get into those, okay? And I got some other thoughts, of course, but that's enough for the moment. So let's pull up Taisha first. Let's see. All right, let's go to this video first. Share.
Who they want on air. I'm gonna say that. Tiffany Fox put out a Good morning. So, you guys, let me just say this. I'm gonna say this with love and with kindness. I want to say thank you to the St. Louis, everyone from all over St. Louis for listening to me every single day. Thank you to all my supporters. Thank you to my family. And I want to say thank you to everyone that I have met in or out of that studio of Hot 104.1. Our show has been let go, and it was not because of me. I had nothing to do with that. Of course, I'm replaceable. It had nothing to do with me. Okay, it has a lot to do with ratings. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this now. St. Louis does not play. Those that listen on the Odyssey app, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for listening on the app. I want to shout out a lot of people before I go in on this, before I go in and go into details. First, I want to shout out to Fox 2 News for allowing us to promote our new host. I want to shout out to Real STL. I want to shout out to V103, Nitty. I want to shout out VOP. I want to shout out Morgan Casey. I want to shout out Mayor Jones. I want to shout out many people that came up there or came to promote different things at our events and things like that. I know I'm very talkable. I can talk. I'm shady. You guys have to understand my role. My role was to be shady on the air, to bring the shade, bring the shine.
In order for you to really be shady, the best shade throwers have an actual IQ. They have intelligence. They know how to string words together. They know how to make cogent and coherent sentences. That's the foundation for any good read. For any piece of shade is intelligence, knowing words, knowing how they work, and knowing what fits and what doesn't. Ma'am, you were not hired to be shady. And if you were, whoever hired you did not do their research, because pick any 3 clips of you from online. Helen Keller would know this boy can't read. This boy can't throw shade. So no, you weren't hired to be shady. You were hired to be the class clown. I honestly think. I think you were hired because you caused controversy. You were a questionable public figure, and they thought that due to your inflated numbers online, thanks to Russian robots, they thought that you were going to bring in a big fan base. All they had to do was poll the internet. All they had to do was poll the internet and be like, what do you think about Andrew Caldwell being a radio host? And we would have said unequivocally, emphatically, hell to the no. You were selected, like I said, because they thought you were going to bring numbers, and then when you didn't, they were like, "Damn, we are stuck." This walking orangutan didn't do what we thought he was going to do. Well, maybe he'll be good for a laugh. Maybe he'll, have that homosexual wit that we've seen on Golden Girls and Designing Women. Maybe he'll be able to read the girls. Maybe he'll do some of that Nene Leakes stuff. And yet again, they were disappointed. They didn't get any return on their investment. Because all you did was get on there and babble and spit and flirt with Shorty. You at a certain point, when they realized they were not going to get a good return on their investment, they were like, okay, well, he could just be the clown. He'll act a damn fool. We'll let the commenters and stuff clown him. And maybe that'll bring in some engagement. Maybe that'll be enough to save this. And it wasn't. It wasn't.
I thank God for Hot 104.1. I thank God for Rasheen. I thank God for many people in our city. Committee woman Yancy, Shameen, John Muhammad, many people that helped me before all this, before I started on radio. I want to thank Dr. Collins. I want to thank Judith, Julia. I want to thank Becky. I want to thank Steve. Thank you to our CEO, Dave. But a lot has to do with ratings. St. Louis does not play who they want on air. I'm going to say that. Tiffany Fox put out a statement and said that it was a snake in the bush. It was this, it was that. Our show did not go down until we hired you. Okay.
Bitch, that's a blatant lie. I posted the ratings on here a while ago. Your ratings were high the first 2 months you guys were on live. It was a July and August to September of 2022. That is when you guys had the highest ratings. That was you, Shorty, and British. After that, those ratings steadily went down. Steadily. Class, say it with me. Steadily. Why? Because they was playing the same 10 songs every day. They weren't good songs. And you suck. You suck. You had you so dumb you couldn't just pick a letter out the inbox right then and there, listen to it, and then give you a response. No, they had to prep you 7 days in advance for your answers. My 3-year-old nephew could answer questions on the spot better than you could. And then even with 7 days of prep time, you still couldn't put out a cohesive answer. You was stuttering and stammering and going off on all types of tangents. And 10 years later, we still trying to get an answer to the initial question. You had one job, Tommy. You had one job. Don't blame Tiffany. Tiffany did not bring them ratings up. Matter of fact, I haven't checked the ratings lately. If anything, she helped the ratings because her and Shorty had a good chemistry. If anything, she helped them or she kept them steady. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't spit in my face and tell me it's lemonade. I ain't your mama.
Okay. Our show, our ratings did not go down because of you. They felt like, and I'm gonna tell some truth. We did not play fair when it was time to pick our new co-hosts. We know there were many people who had talent. There was a lot of good things out there. There was a lot of people who had Oscars, who had Grammy, who should have got the job, like T Parks and Asia May and many other people. And yeah, there was a lot of people who felt like we should have played fair. I'm going what the head say. I'm going what the tail say. So if they say they want that person, we're going to go for Tiffany. Tiffany called us every day and begged us.
You act like you had an input, though. You act like they considered what the hell you had to say. You act like they asked your opinion. Talking about we.
For the job. We was really going to pick T Parks and Asia May. They was going to do like bring in T Parks in the morning, and then they were also going to hire in the evenings. They was going to do Asia May, going to have her own show. I think a girl with an Oscar or a Grammy, something like that. She had a big award. They was going to do she was going to get her own show. So we was playing fair. Let me just say that now. And thank you to Princess Storm.
Maybe you should have played fair instead of playing fur. Your cricket went out. Sound back. Dumbass don't even recognize when your stuff is gone out.
All right, y'all back? All right, I know a lot of you guys on here. So let me just say it's everywhere. I'm getting so many. And by the way, we're going to talk about a lot of things too. So let's get back. Okay, y'all can hear me? All right. So let me just say this. I'm a very, very nice person.
You're not.
But one thing you guys are not going to do is defame my character and allow me.
You defame your own character every time you open up your everlasting gobstopper. You are not a nice person. A nice person, baby, you are not a nice person. I don't even think you are a person. I don't even think you're human. I think you are some damn random spermatozoa that just got out into the collective and has somehow managed to survive. If I didn't believe, on extraterrestrial life, I mean, you're a clear case. You are not a nice person. A nice person would not do or say half of the things that you have said or done. It's we're gonna get into it. You want to mention Tiffany calling that woman a dyke. You've called people that and worse and more. How many times have you let the word whore come out your mouth? You've said the F word. You've called people sissies. You've called people retarded. You've called people broke, dusted, disgusted. You have talked about people's color because we know you can't stand someone who's darker than you, and don't let it be a woman. Oh, they ain't got nothing coming from you. You have called people dykes, bulldaggers, tricks, trifling, hoes, and whores. You'll talk about people's kids. You'll talk about people's health situations. Again, let me not get into what you said about me, but you're a nice person, though, right? You got to say that out loud to try to convince yourself and convince someone else that you're a nice person. Nice people don't have to say they're nice. Their actions speak for them, okay? The words that they say, the things that they do for others, that speaks for them. A nice person doesn't have to say, I'm very nice. I give. That person will be able to let their actions speak for them. Just saying.
I'm coming on here because I want to say once again, thank you to our listeners. Thank you to every person, everybody that listen every single day. From out of town, from New York, Atlanta, Australia, Africa. We have people all over listening to us every morning. As you guys know, I am no longer on the radio. No one is known. The Home Team Morning Show has been the Home Team Morning Show has been let go. Okay. Number one that played a part was it was the company filing bankruptcy. If you look in on Google, Odyssey, AUDACY had filed bankruptcy. Okay, they filed bankruptcy. Our ratings on our show, I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing, and I'm not finna defame no one character. I'm just gonna tell facts. Which if that happened, it can be proved in court. You guys know that there were British Williams, who I love dearly, had let go. I stayed far away from it. You guys did not see that. I posted about British. You guys didn't see none of.
No, you clowned her. You clowned her to her face while she was on the radio. And then once she got let go for her dealings and situations, you clowned her. You was talking about, ooh, next person we get in here, make sure we run background checks on them because we don't want to replay it the last time. Ooh, make sure they got they paperwork in order. You talked about that lady. You talked about that lady. Don't talk about that's my sister. I support her. I love her. No, you dogged the hell out of her, just like everybody else did.
That I didn't go to her court because I wanted to stay away from that because that was not my place to be in that. I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want that. On the show, Dirk Green, okay? Dirk Green reached out to me and they in Odyssey, they reached out and said, we like what you do. We want to give you the opportunity to shine on air. So I got hired to work for Hot 104.1. And I'm very grateful and still grateful to working for Hot 104.1 and working for Odyssey. I thank God for Princess Storm. I thank God for Dave Fields. I thank God for our sales team. I thank God for Dr. Collins, Harris Stowe University. I thank God for the Cardinals, the City soccer, those every single company and I might miss out, I apologize, but every single person that reached out, I thank God for Shea Bay, I thank God for KMJ, I thank God for D to the C, I thank God for
Stop it.
I thank God for everyone. And I'm not gonna come on here and make our
Stop it.
company look bad. But I was not gonna say nothing until Derek Brown, who I actually like, but I'm getting threats in my inbox, saying I was wrong, I should have been dead, I should have been killed, I got the show canceled.
You did.
Tiffany Fox posted it on her page, which I don't understand why, because you don't want me to go.
All right, so I'm gonna pause it right here because he's about to talk about Tiffany's, and we're gonna switch over to what Tiffany posted. Shout out to the Usher board. The Usher board has been very quiet, but they made a roaring comeback on today with all this stuff, with all this tea spilling. I guess they was like, okay, let us put our 2 feet in and get our cup so we can get a couple of sips. So we'll start here. Wait, which one came first? 11 minutes, 11. Okay, we'll start here. All right, so this is from Tiffany Fox on Facebook. I think these posts have been deleted from what I've heard, but it says, let's be clear. That decision had absolutely nothing to do with me. There's always a Judas in the bunch, a snake. Thinking you was the Beyonce of the group backfired and it sank the whole ship with you included. Speechless. Time will reveal all. Love y'all. I mean, that right there, that was enough to clear a bitch. But wait, there's more. Y'all know what? I'll be just as foolish entertaining clown behavior trying to clear something up dealing with someone who is unhinged on the internet. That's his circus / lane. Just know that man is a habitual liar, and sis don't know what that means. Just know that man is a habitual liar and has caused the demise of everyone even before me. It's just this time it backfired on him as well. I thank Hot 104.1 for the opportunity. I had a blast. Ratings were through the roof, so I did my part. I thank my supporters, fans, families, friends, attorneys, blah, 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 for taking me off this ledge because, baby, Shorty is definitely my family, and we got each other's backs. We have careers and talent. The shade, bitch. The shade. We'll say that again. We have careers and talent. So we are definitely going to be okay. I love you, St. Louis. And then just for shits and giggles, let me just go ahead and throw in. Okay, so this was last week. Shorty on Twitter. I gotta find that. Here we go. And then this is from today, from Shorty's Twitter. All I'm gonna say is, anybody believing that fool, you a damn fool too. Clown ain't never did nothing valid for the city or ever. Had no business even being in the same room as me. Never wanted to have to tolerate him now. Never wanted to have to tolerate him. Now that I don't, I definitely ain't giving no more energy to his confused ass. So, never wanted him in the first place. Had to tolerate him. Now he doesn't. He ain't giving no more energy to that confused ass. Now, I have tend to have felt that Shorty played a part into his head getting even bigger and him feeling like he could do whatever he want. But I'm gonna try to give Shorty benefit of the doubt and say that maybe, even though Shorty was the head of the home team, maybe his hands were tied due to Becky and whoever else that hired Sis. And maybe Shorty was told that he basically couldn't do anything about Andrew. Like, don't correct him. Don't try to, don't basically keep your hands off of him. Let us handle Andrew. I'm going to attempt to give Shorty the benefit of the doubt and say maybe his hands were tied. Because if his hands weren't tied, then he is just as complicit as the people who hired Andrew. Because Shorty sat up there day in and day out, listened to him say all manner of evil and foolishness, both on the air and off the air during his lives. He let Andrew talk about British like a dog. He let Andrew talk about Tiffany like a dog. Call her all types of tricks and wigs and this and that and blah, 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 and didn't do anything. And sometimes he actually joined in a laugh here, a say it again there. You're egging him on. You're perpetuating this environment that makes him think it's okay to say this, because if my crush, the love of my life, the man I want to get me pregnant, if he's all right with what I'm saying and he ain't got nothing to say, then all bets are off. You know what I'm saying? If Shorty laughed when I said that. Oh, we good to go. Oh, let me just roll it. So the only way that I will let Shorty off the hook for this is, again, if Becky and the powers that be, which I can see it happening, honestly, said hands off, he reports to us, we'll handle him if he gets out of pocket. And Shorty had to go along with it. I can see it happening. I don't know if that's what the case was, but again, I can see that being plausible. And the only reason why I thought about that is thinking back to Sis's visit to Wildin' Out. Now we know in Wildin' Out, there's no holds barred. There's no safety guards. There's no training wheels. You on there and you get whatever you get. But somehow they kept it really preschool and play school with Sis. There's so much material they could have went in on, and they kept it real light with him. They kept it real light and cute with him instead of going in like they would have with anybody else. So, but you bet everybody, from the person that hired him to the person that would listen to him say stuff and wouldn't say anything, all of you are complicit, in what's going on now. Y'all all got a hand in it. The only one from me that gets a break is Tiffany, because A, Tiffany is a new kid on the block, and B, she was trying to hold that nigga to the fire. Every time he opened up his mouth, you could see her face. You could see her trying to like keep it cute and keep it professional. She got with him a couple of times, but you could see it on her face. She's the only one that gets a pass in my book. You guys may feel different. This is just my opinion. She's the only one that gets a pass. And like I said, if Shorty, if his hands were tied. Other than that, no better for any of y'all. All right, so with that being said, let me get back to the video.
Go into details. You don't want me to tell all the tea, Ms. Fox. I advise you to be quiet. And I got proof and I got pictures, which, you want to be known. You talk so bad about our city, so you don't want that. But when it was time for us to hire a new co-host, which I wanted T Parks, because T Parks is just funny. She's out. She's just everything. I like T Parks. But Tiffany Fox had called the station, called us, inboxed us. Did I get the job? I'm coming. I'm gonna move. Tiffany Fox begged us for the job. She want to throw in that she was this. She was the St. Louis legend. She did songs, and she did
had more
things
credit
back
than you
then.
did.
So we did not play fair. So the city, St. Louis City and St. Louis County, does not play. St. Louis City, St. Louis County. Y'all, let me tell y'all don't play. Y'all don't play. When y'all say y'all not gonna listen, y'all was not gonna listen. When y'all say y'all was not gonna participate, well, the ratings went down on our show. And we tried to do everything we can to to try to change up the music. We changed different times of how the slot should be. Well, you guys, felt like we didn't play fair, which we didn't. Well, they was going to hire certain people to do certain shows at certain times. We was going to hire T Parks, but Tiffany kept brushing her way in, so they had no choice but to went with Tiffany. Tiffany said that there was some snakes in the bush, and Tiffany also said that there's no longer the home team. Number one, she does not have any right, no right to speak on our show. You remember.
Didn't you get on and the first thing out of your mouth was that the show was canceled? So if you can speak on it, your co-host, I'm sorry, former co-host, your former co-host has the same rights and privileges to speak on it.
You just got hired. And I told Tiffany before she got fired, and you guys on air, Tiffany and Shorty was continued to bully me in the room. I'm just gonna tell it all. I continued to got bullied in the room. I got called fag. I got called every word that was out. No one knows the truth. All you guys know that I'm wild. I like to play. I like to throw shade, but no one really knows.
Now, how many in this chat believe that Shorty and Tiffany bullied him? Let me see some hands if anybody believes that mess. I'll wait. What I think, I'm sorry, what I know is that you attempted to bully Tiffany. You attempted to bully British. And the only reason why I say attempted is because a lot of people get the definition of bully wrong. If I'm bullying someone, I'm bullying someone who is of lesser stature than me, or in whatever way cannot fight back against me, be it verbally, mentally, or physically. If I have the upper hand on someone and I relentlessly continue to be aggressive toward them, I'm bullying them. If I'm going up against someone who can come right back at me, but they, for whatever reason, practice restraint, that's not bullying. It's harassment, it's intimidation, but it's not bullying. So you were attempting to bully Tiffany. What you were doing was creating a hostile work environment. What you were doing was harassing her. What you were doing was sexually harassing Shorty. Honestly, you were sexually harassing Tiffany as well, because you like to comment about her makeup, her hair, her body, and her clothes. That's sexual harassment. That's definitely a fireable offense. That's definitely some lawsuit and litigation situations right there, but we won't get into that. So no, you tried to bully her. You just made an uncomfortable, hostile work environment. Okay, but I damn sure do not think Shorty and Tiffany were cracking on you. Not as much as they should have, and not as much as they could have. What we saw was them saying stuff that went over your head, and then someone in the comments had to point out what they said, and then you wanted to have a reaction. That's what happened. Sorry, y'all. I got a little handsy. I clicked the wrong button. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's what happened. Okay. All right, let's get back to this video.
She said I was trying to be Beyonce. I was not. I just did not play the fake stuff. I love being on the radio. I love being in the community helping people. I love that. So I don't have to lie about nothing. I just need to watch what I say right now. Okay. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to make our station look bad, and I'm not going
Too
to
late.
make Odyssey look bad.
Too late.
So Odyssey canceled our show because number one, it was bankruptcy. They had a lot to do with it. But before adding up, you cannot be in nobody's background calling people dykes. You have to watch what you say. And that person did not get our canceled. Morgan, let me say this. Morgan Casey, she did not get our show canceled. Okay, we are all replaceable. Okay, that's what they told us before. We're replaceable. If we don't like you here, we can hire someone else. Which I thank God for that. We are replaceable. Morgan Casey did not get our show canceled. She did not call up there. She did not get legal representation. She did not get our show canceled at all. No one got our show canceled. Okay, nobody got our show canceled. Nobody got I was not, oh my God. Fox.
Only way that bankruptcy played a part in this is because, of course, they were looking to trim the fat. And let's just say all of their radio stations are roughly doing the same amount of numbers rating wise. So they can't go with that. So now they have to look for other reasons, other justifiable reasons as to why we're going to get rid of this person or get rid of this show. So let's say all the radio stations were again doing roughly the same numbers. Okay, so how do we get rid? Because we got to bring this cost down. We're going through bankruptcy. That whole Morgan thing was just the icing on a cake on the let's put them on the chopping block cake. Okay, it was coming. It was already coming. That just was the death nail. That just put the nail in the coffin. They didn't get rid of y'all just because of that and just because of bankruptcy. That was the catalyst they needed. That was like, oh, there we go. That's how we can justify getting rid of them. Plus the fact that, rumor has it that your other two co-hosts refuse to be in the same room with you. That's not good when your co-hosts who are well established, who have their own followings, they have fan bases, they actually have careers, they've exhibited talent and skills in different areas. When they say they're not going to come back unless you are gone or you're, working from home, that creates dissension, that creates chaos, confusion, strife, all the things that you revel in. And that, my dear shitty kitty, was the reason why the home team was gone. Okay? All right.
The news is on here. Okay, so no one got our show canceled. Nobody. So Tiffany, I'm going to give you 24 hours to delete that post about the snake being in the bush. I'm going to give you 24 hours to delete whatever you have to say about me. Okay? You put out a restraining order because you know this time was coming, which I have not been served and I'm not going to be served, but I'm lawyered up like crazy.
How are you going to say you're not going to be served? You don't get to determine if you're served or not. If they're serving you, they're going to serve you. You just got served, ma'am. And why would Tiffany have to acquiesce? Again, I know you don't know what that means. Have Tara look that up for you. Why would Tiffany have to acquiesce to you to remove a post that, for all intents and purposes, is not about you? It doesn't mention you by name. Unless that guilty conscience is speaking. What did you say the other day? A hit dog will holler. Well, I guess a hit snake will slither. And I hit Beyonce with woo 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 woo, bitch.
Crazy right now. I'm gonna need you now to go and to delete your restraining order before all type of proof and with all type of tea come out. I was not going to speak on this. I was not going to go live and say nothing until I looked on Facebook. I'm seeing Dirt Brown. I'm seeing Tiffany Fox making a statement. No one told you to make a statement about our show that you never canceled, that you never was really a part of. Our ratings went down because of you. Okay.
Jealousy. Jealous. You jealous brought back orangutan gorilla. Talking about she was never. The promos say differently. Okay. The Instagram page and the Facebook page say differently. The promo pictures say differently. Okay. The response says differently. I think I spy with my light brown eye someone who was fully integrated into the home team. You didn't want her there because she was competition for a relationship that was never going to happen, but you didn't want her there. Why? She was a woman. She was a black woman. She was pretty. She was nice. She was intelligent. And she was willing to get you together. And Shorty had eyes for her. All X's in your book. Can't fool me.
Okay. St. Louis spoke out and they felt it wasn't fair. Tiffany, I'm going to need you to be quiet. I'm not, and you're a woman and I'm a man. I'm going to respect that. But after today, I'm no longer speaking on this because I'm sick of it. I did not get our show canceled. I was not Beyonce. I was not the snake. I'm replaceable.
You ain't even Latavia.
I thank God for Becky. I thank God for Steve. I thank God for Odyssey. I thank God for David Fields. I thank God for our sales team, who I work with on a daily basis, Judith, Julie, Michelle. I thank God for them. But one thing, I would not wake up. I would not wake up with threats in my inbox saying y'all going to kill me because I got the show canceled. Well, if y'all was going to go that hard, why our ratings was not that high? Don't play with me out here, y'all. Don't play. And I'm not. And let me just say this: when one door closed, another one will always open. I'm known. I built this. You understand this? I know what exactly.
Built what? You can't even build a Lego set. What did you build? A wall of animosity? An environment where don't nobody want to talk to you? Contention? Chaos? Is that what you built? Your build ain't even built it.
Exactly what I'm doing. But I did not get the show canceled. Dirt Brown, you need to stop. I actually like you. When folks talked about you, Dirt Brown, take the post down. That was messy, apparently because of unknown station. It got canceled because when you got fired. It got canceled when they let you go. When the company first filed bankruptcy. Dirt Brown, take the post down before I get my attorneys. I'm not going to be out here suing people, but you better have some proof when I come after you. And by the way, you guys, I'm going to say this. Everybody keep asking. No, I'm not suing Odyssey. I thank God for KMOX. I thank God for Y98. I thank God for Hot 104.1. Matter of fact, I'm actually listening to it now. And I want you guys to go and listen to this thing and continue to support them. I thank God for them. Look, I'm listening to it right now.
You know, the only reason why he doing that is in the very thin as his hairline, thin as his follicles, the very thin chance that he thinks that they'll hire him back in a separate entity. That's the only reason why he's saying that he don't blame nobody there. He thanks God for them. And I'm listening to them right now. And I love them. And they gave me an opportunity is because he thinks that he still has an open door with them where they'll give him another chance. You didn't even have enough personality to blend in with 2 other people. Do you really think that they're gonna give you a show by yourself? We've seen your lives. We know what you're not capable of. You can just throw that out. Just throw that dream away.
They haven't done anything to me. Nothing. But I would not wake up with death threats in my inbox. I would not wake up with hashtags cancel Andrew. I would not wake up with none of that. And that Brown, I had your back. And it's so sad that you allowed those people to come in your comments and talk bad about me and bash me. But I'm here to let everybody know in the city, it did not get canceled because of me. It got canceled because of low ratings and because they filed bankruptcy.
Lies.
Okay? There's many shows that we can go on. There's many shows that I can go on. There's many, you guys don't even know the things I'm working on right now.
Nothing.
And I'm not going to let that affect my day. But I would not wake up with death threats and I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to wake up and say, you were wrong. I'm going to get you canceled. Oh, sis, mother, you were wrong. Team Shorty. Okay? Team Shorty. Team Tiffany. It don't matter. Y'all going to like who y'all like.
We didn't
but
like
I
you.
I feel we will be still here. We will be still on air if we did hire Tiffany Fox. Okay? The company filed bankruptcy. That's what a lot of company does. They're rescheduling. I can't speak more about the company because I don't want to get sued. But I'm just saying this. I had nothing to do with that. Becky had nothing to do with that. Steve had nothing to do with that. Because I keep saying comments saying, yeah, it's that woman over there. She just be firing everybody. She didn't have nothing to do with that. Okay? I'm going to say that now. Okay, let me speak on Morgan Casey. I'm going to speak on it. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Stop bashing her. Stop emailing her. Okay? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Tiffany got caught for calling her a dyke, which is a disgusting word. A lot of folks felt like
a disgusting word that is part of your daily, regular vocabulary, amongst other slurs. But go on.
Did not protect her. A lot of folks said because I was part of the LGBT community, I should have spoke up. That's all that you got was that clip. Behind the scenes, I spoke up. Okay? I spoke up and I will continue to speak.
Now, notice he never denied being part of the LGBT community. Notice that.
Okay? I love St. Louis. I will continue to support St. Louis. You guys know me from the air. There's a lot of things you guys don't know me from being helping the homeless, feeding the people, paying people bills.
I've known you for being a bitch. I've known you for being a bitch ass nigga. I've known you for being a twat. I've known you for being a cunt. I've known you for being an imbecile. I've known you for being a troglodyte. I've known you for being an affront to the very delicacy of my eyes. I've known you for being a nuisance. I've known you for being stupid. I've known you for stuffing your gut full of pork and chicken every damn day. I've known you for being a complete asshole. I've known you for being a twat. I've known you for being the bane of St. Louis. I've known you for being one of the worst things that has come out of Kojic in the last 50 years. I've known you for being aggravating. I know you for being dumbfounded. I've known you for being tongue-tied. I've known you for only having 5 teeth in your mouth. I've known you for only having 7 follicles of hair on your head. I know you for lying about every damn thing under the sun. You've lied about not wearing weave in your hair. You've lied about your celebrity connections. You've lied about your housing. You've lied about your cars. You've lied about your endorsements. You've lied about contracts. You've lied about your family. You've lied about your sexuality. You lie. You lie. You lie. You lie. You lie. That's what we know you for. We known you for being so damn insecure. You blame the fact that you were mean and nasty on the fact that you didn't love yourself because you were fat. And instead of you, I don't know, going on a diet and exercising, you decided to get some damn fat sucked out of your stomach and you decided to get on injectables, which ain't working at this point. That was wasted money down the drain. And then all of a sudden, once you lost this weight, oh, you felt so much better about yourself. So therefore, you could be nice to other people. My looks have never determined how I treat people. Okay? At my fattest, at my smallest, I've always been the same me. My self-esteem has never dictated how I interacted with other people. I'm not out here gonna be a bitch because I'm fat. Fat people are supposed to be jolly anyway. That's what we know you for being a complete disgrace to St. Louis, to men, to black people, to the LGBT community. That's what we know you for. We know you for being a dick. How about that?
Waking up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, knocking on doors, they asking me for help. I don't need to boost that. I don't need to go live. I don't need to post that because God's not going to honor that. But I just want to let you guys know, leave her alone, leave me alone. Morgan did not get our show canceled either. Stop being messy, y'all. Stop emailing Shorty. Stop inboxing Shorty. Stop inboxing Tiffany. Tiffany, go and take out the restraining order on me and go and get it dismissed before I post receipts. The realty, the real truth. No one knows. See, they know that you being Miss Fox. They know you playing music. They don't know the devil stuff, and I don't think your mom know either. You the devil, and you know you are.
Takes one to know one, don't it?
You the devil, and you know you are. You the devil. You.
If Tiffany is a devil, then what does that make you? The Antichrist? 666, bitch. 666.
The devil. And that's all I'm going to say. And you throw rocks and you hide your hands. Watch what come out your mouth. Hopefully you learn from that video of calling women let me tell you something. No matter what you are, God loves you. And you need to start loving. And if you love yourself, that's what's matter. Okay? All right? I'm going to continue to move forward in St. Louis. I'm going to continue to help people.
Never.
I'm going to continue to do many things that I can to help. I will continue to donate.
Never.
Okay? Okay? I'm going to continue to help the St. Louis public schools.
Never.
Okay? But you better go get that restraining order dismissed because you don't want stuff to go out in the court because I have receipts.
Now, I didn't go to law school or anything like that, but doesn't that sound like a threat, y'all? Doesn't that sound to me that Andrew is telling Tiffany that if she doesn't do this, then this is going to happen? Isn't that the definition of a threat? Do you really want to be online threatening people when you still have a court case coming up next month? Is that the road you really want to go down? Threatening to release pictures, which means you were taking pictures of Tiffany without her knowledge? Isn't that called stalking? Receipts that we all know that you don't have, but yet and still. Is that what you really want to do? Because again, you have a court case coming up next month. And must I remind you again that when you participated in the action that warranted you that court case, you were still on probation. Let's never forget that. Okay? It's a thing called retroactive. Look it up.
You don't have I've never harassed you. I never called you. I never text you. Why would you take out a restraining order? Because you thought that restraining order was going to protect you from all the things was coming out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So please stop. Take the restraining order away, because I don't understand why you have it. You have no proof. I never harassed you. The only thing I said was, you're not going to be here that long. So if that is that a threat?
Yes, it is.
You can't. I mean, I didn't know. And whoever grant you your restraining order, they're going to be fired.
They're going to be fired because they allowed a law-abiding citizen to put forth proper documents against someone that she has very credible, legible claims against. So the judge that granted you the PPO against me, should they be fired as well? Because that had no stock. That had there was no cognizance about that. Should they be fired as well?
Because I want to know what all was said, and you better have proof on everything. What all that I said was, you're not going to be here that long. I said that, and I said that to her. You're not going to, because I saw it miles away. I'm like, what you're doing, and I can't say I can't say what happened, but what she said and did and was doing in there, I told her, you are not going to be here that long. And then how sometimes you guys would felt like I was bashing her on air.
You were.
Or coming for her on air.
You were.
I was hired to throw shade, but I wasn't hired to be mean or malicious, because my boss, Becky, and everyone else, they didn't play about that.
But yet you never were mean and malicious. You never threw shade or anything towards Shorty. If you were, quote unquote, hired to be shady and to throw, fun shade and little jabs here and there, wouldn't that mean you're supposed to do it to all of your co-hosts? And yet, all of your vitriol, again, look that up, all of your vitriol was toward Tiffany. Never anything toward Shorty. Hmm. Could it be that you targeted Tiffany because of her gender? Hmm. That's kind of illegal, isn't it, class? You never had that same energy for Shorty. Just Tiffany.
Okay? So stop saying a lot of things that you guys do not know about. Okay? Please stop it. All right? Go continue to listen to Hot 104.1. They have many shows on there. Continue to support them. I'm done. I'm not going to speak on it no more.
Until
I'm
later.
not speaking about none of this, but keep my name out of it. I had nothing to do about nothing.
Everything.
Nothing. I know I'm being screen recorded. I know a lot of people trying to do. I'm lawyered up like crazy. I got like 10. Okay?
-9.
I'm lawyered up. Know that. So, and I didn't say nothing that was going to defame no one character on this live, including, once again, I thank God for Odyssey. Okay? I thank God for Becky. I thank God for Steve. I thank God for Princess Storm. You can do it, Princess Storm.
Now, ain't it funny that you got all of this beef for Tiffany, who's in the same boat as you, but the actual people who fired you, who let you go, who canned you, who gave you the sack, who told you this door is one way only, don't turn around, don't look back, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Those people, you still kissing their ass. The people that actually let you go. But Tiffany, who was in the same boat as you, who was also let go, even though I really believe she's going to be back real soon, you got all the smoke for her.
Continue to go do the work in the community and continue to out. And Shay Bay, KMJ, D to the C, who all help me behind the scenes to make sure that I succeed. They always make sure. Andrew, do you need something? Andrew, are you okay? Andrew, and this was way before all of this. And they still reach out. They still make sure I'm okay. But I'm going to say this. I am not going to sue Odyssey. I am not going to sue Tiffany. I am not going to sue Shorty. I am not going to sue Becky or no one else. They didn't do nothing. The show got canceled because of money, bankruptcy, and low ratings. Okay? Keep my name out of it. I'm done talking about this, you guys. I'm done.
Until later.
Take however you want to take it. But just know, when you put out statements on YouTube, I'm coming hard like never before now. I'm going to sue you. And I'm going to get your page shut down. And I'm going to screenshot. So you better watch. It's for all these bloggers out here and everybody that want to take clips of these videos and use it for the news or whatever. Please stop. Okay? Yes, I said everybody's name because I thank God for them. I didn't say it to ruin their name, and I didn't say it for backlash. Okay? Tiffany going live, and that's fine. So, Tiffany, you don't want to, and they didn't hire you to kiss up on Shorty. They didn't hire you to come to our studio and have sex. They didn't hire.
Do I smell libel? Do I smell defamation of character? Do I smell a jealous bitch? Do I smell a whore? You say you ain't out here to defame nobody's character or to talk bad on anybody, but you just called Tiffany a hoe and said that she had sex with Shorty in the office. How do you know? Did you have secret cameras planted up in the office? How would you know? Or are you just making that up? Or is that just wishful thinking because you want that to be you? That's your daytime fantasy. You just want to after the show has ended, you came back because you forgot your purse and Shorty was still in the office working, and you was like, hey Shorty, God bless you. And Shorty just got up and locked the door and threw you down on the table in a fit of passion and just had his beastly way with you. Was that was your fantasy, wasn't it? So you just kind of transferred that onto Tiffany because that's what you wanted to happen. Okay, I got it. Thanks for the clarification.
Are you to come to our station and bring our ratings down? You have no good reputation. Okay? Somebody just texted me and said Tiffany said she's going hard on you. That's fine. What all can you say? So that's all I'm going to say. We didn't hire you for that.
You didn't hire
anybody. Keep my name out your mouth. Okay? Keep my name out your mouth because we can go to court. You put out a restraining order for no reason. I don't know where a restraining order is out. I'm getting police is knocking at my door. The police? Oh, no, honey. So, you guys don't know the truth.
Were you nervous when they came to your door? Was your lips trembling? Was you stuttering? Was your apartment clean? Don't this sound familiar? Did the Fibbies come and interview you? But I just thought you said you couldn't be served, huh? But the police now all of a sudden they showed up? Okay. I didn't know it worked, quite like that, just that quickly. Okay. Now, how were they able to get past all of your many gates and doors and securities? Maybe because you was out on that damn lanai grilling lamb steaks on that doo-doo grill again, and maybe they just kind of came around the corner. It's like, hey, are you sis? Let's talk to you for a second.
And that's all I'm going to say. Tiffany, don't inbox me what she said because I don't care. My lawyers will be watching. You better watch what come out your mouth because I got proof and receipts. And no, I'm not going to sit here and lie on you. I got pictures and I got videos. Keep my name out your mouth. And so that's all I'm going to say. All right? Stay tuned for good updates. I'm working on a lot of projects. I'm working on a lot of things. Okay? Alleged. Somebody said alleged. No, I ain't going to say alleged. I got proof on that, honey. Okay? So, ain't no alleged. Okay? So, they didn't hire you for that. You came here, you begged them for a job. We got proof. She begged us like crazy. telling us not to hire some of them. They not good. She can bring. You didn't bring nothing to our station. You didn't even have endorsements. You
Neither
didn't
do
bring
you.
nothing. Take the post down, Beyonce. Okay? Take the post down. And let me tell y'all, let me tell y'all, Tiffany will sit and watch you. Tiffany will write down everything that you're doing. She will figure out what is good for her and it don't work. You on her bad side. Tiffany ain't, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever thinking about working with Tiffany.
And this coming from the same person who will go live at the work site, put the camera in everybody's face, won't tell them that you're on live recording. We have seen plenty of clips where Shorty had his head down, doing his work, doing the thing that he was paid to do, and you filming him over the wall. Talking about, look at Shorty. Look at Shorty. Hard at work. He look good. Those stretches is hanging around his neck. I just want to sniff him. Smell like back rat, I know. How many candid camera pictures have you posted with your coworkers? I don't even want to see what your spank bank looks like, because I know it's just multiple shots of Shorty from the left to the right, from above, from beneath. I can see you crawling up under the table acting like you done dropped your headphones just so you can try to sniff his crotch and take some pictures. Pathetic. Pathetic wench.
Then y'all better watch out. That woman is a snake. And that woman is the devil. She never said your name. I know exactly what she was talking about. She's a liar. Okay? Okay? She's a liar. I know exactly what happened. Okay? Continue to listen. Continue to support. Thank you, guys.
And I'm sure there was like 1 or 2 or 3 people that believed what he was saying, but all right. So next one is the live he did later on this evening. Pull that up. Because he just said that he wasn't gonna talk about him no more, right? He wasn't gonna say nothing about him more. It was done. It was over with. Stop asking him questions. And then not even 5 hours later, what do we have here?
Are y'all ready for round? Let me say this, okay? They talking about the queen. The queen has spoken. Or the king. The king has spoken. All right, you guys. So I'm going live right now. Okay? So you guys saying that you guys miss me on the radio.
Nobody said that.
You guys are saying we miss you.
Nobody.
We're happy. Stuff like that. You guys, let me tell you something. And as you guys know, when one door closed, another one will always open. I've been in meetings all day long.
Lies.
Oh my God, how do you know that? Okay, anyway, let me get off her because I don't know how you knew that. But anyway, when one door closed, another one will always open. I have been in meetings. I'm talking about, like I feel like Beyonce. Call me Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce. I feel like
I'll call you Matthew.
I had a Zoom and it was about 15 people on there. It was today. And I'm not going to go into details, but it was a positive and grateful Zoom. And everybody said, absolutely. Absolutely. And they said, well, the next step is negotiating. Okay? Negotiating. Somebody in the comments say negotiate.
Can someone tell me what the hell is negotiate? Are we trying to say like goat she ate? Like the goat ate? She ate? Yeah, she ate it. They called her female goat on the Zoom? Is that maybe that's what happened? Okay, she ate the goat. The goat ate it. Okay, because goats normally eat anything. So okay.
So God is so good, you guys. God is so good. I praise God for that. I'm not getting on here talking about nothing else. So if you guys coming for something or screen recording or using it for your benefits, good for you. But no one didn't put a stamp on anything, and no one hasn't spoken. Talking about the king has spoken, the queen has spoken. I'm saying so many people who was in radio for years saying something. I'm like, you don't know nothing about radio for real. Because if you did, you would know.
But didn't you just say that they've been in radio for years? So wouldn't that constitute that they do know something about radio versus your year and a half?
But I am so happy, you guys. I'm so happy, and I don't want to show no information, but some good things is coming up. I'm working on a lot of things. I'm working on a lot of things right now. I got on my, because I literally just got out of a meeting. I had 2 Zooms. Then I had to go meet with my attorneys. You guys, I can't say nothing else. That's all I have to say.
Other than what you already said.
Nothing else. I met with my attorneys today, and we are watching. In order for me to proceed what I need to do, I have to shut up. I haven't said nothing that's going to get me sued or none of that. And if someone say, "Oh yes, you did," I didn't. They was on my live.
I beg to differ.
So I need to move quiet, and we're gonna leave it as that. If you guys have not went over to my YouTube channel, and by the way, for those that continue to come on here thinking I'm depressed, hell, I'm self-made. me depressed or me sad, you crazy. Not gonna be. I got too many opportunities out here. I got so many people that actually love me. I have so many companies that have been waiting for this to happen. I was like, okay. So my inbox is blowing up of companies with blue check marks saying, come on, let's go. Come on, can you do this? Come on, can you do so? When you guys are sitting
The Toledo Zoo, San Diego Zoo, National Geographic, and Dumb Pets of the Week, I don't really think those are considered opportunities. I don't think they're going to pan out the way you think so, but go off, sis.
around, oh, you watching, you just haven't commented. When you're sitting around trying to figure out what I'm going to say next, don't worry about what I'm going to say next. Worry about what my lawyers are going to send. Okay? Worry about what they're going to send out. That's what you should be worrying about. Because when we send out something, I can't go live. And when we're getting ready to move, I can't go live. And everybody keeps saying, are you suing Odyssey? Okay, they keep saying, are you going to sue Odyssey? Are you going to sue your job? Absolutely not. For what?
Exactly. For what? They didn't do anything that they can't do. They fired you. I'm sorry. They are restructuring the radio station, and you were just a casualty of that. What are you going to sue them for? Because they did what they're legally able to do. You already look like a fool. Don't make yourself a bigger fool by trying to do anything legal against them. Because unlike you, they have actual lawyers that are on retainer that are sitting and waiting for someone as stupid as you to come up against them. They will bury you, okay? They will take what $5 you have in the account. They will take that and send you on your way, okay? They will spank you and say goodbye, and not in the way that you want them to, okay? That's why you're not going to sue them, because you don't have a leg to stand on or a pot to piss in.
I wanted to say, Andrew, you started all that mess. Well, they should have replaced me. Andrew, you got the whole show canceled. Oh, I'm really that king.
You're that queen.
I'm really that king. I get the whole show canceled.
You're the court jester.
People are responsible for their own actions. I am responsible for my own actions. I only can speak for myself, and I only represent myself. I can't speak no more on the show, and I can't speak no more for them. What they have in their mind, and I'm gonna say this now.
God knows the truth. The executives knows the truth. Andrew Caldwell knows the
How to
truth.
lie.
Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Stop inboxing me saying you support me. And I know damn well you don't. You haven't been supporting me. All the followers are going up. Numbers are going up because you guys are all being nosy. I'm not stupid at all. And I know everybody on here doesn't support me. But I want to say this. I want to say this, and I'm going to use this tightly. And I'm going to use this so tightly. I'm going to watch what I say when I say this. I'm not worrying about Tiffany coming for me, Shorty, or no one else coming for me. Let me say this, and I'm going to be completely done. You just move when the feds move. You better make sure your taxes are filed completely. You better make sure that your taxes return has been done in 10 years. Oh, I'm not even supposed to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. You better make sure your taxes for the last 10 years have been filed completely. And I'm talking about complete, right, and it better look normal.
Again, class, doesn't that sound like a threat? Doesn't that sound like you're threatening to use government agencies in your quest to get back at a former coworker? Doesn't that sound like you're going to make up a lie to possibly have them investigate your former coworkers? Hmm. Now you don't want to mess with those acronym people. The PDs, the FBI, CIA, IRS, any of those acronym organizations, you really don't want to mess with them, and you really don't want to involve them in your mess, okay? In your shenanigans, okay? Because it would be a shame if this clip right here ended up at the IRS with you threatening our legal retribution via a government agency. I don't know how well that would look for you. Again, especially when you have a court case for assault and damage coming up in less than a month. I don't know if that's going to be the look that you're looking for.
As at each year, okay? And you better make sure your taxes. You better make sure your tags on your cars. You better make sure your taxes has been filed correctly for 10 years, and they better look normal. I'm not threatening no one with anything, but when you start doing false information, God sits high but look low.
Don't bring God into this.
Okay, so enough of that. What are you guys doing today? I'm
Looking at an
downtown.
imbecile
I
dick
can
his
tell y'all
own
my
grave.
location. I have security following behind. I do have my security. Okay. God is so good, you guys. God is so great. You guys continue to stay forward. This is nothing but a hey Patrick, I saw your comment. This is nothing but a trick of the enemy. I'm not going to get fed. I'm not sitting around calling nobody. I'm
You're
not
the
sitting
trick,
around reporting nobody. Let me
and
tell
you're the
y'all
enemy.
something.
So
God sits high but look low. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to become a evil person. God don't play about getting people
too late.
back, or I'm going to get you back. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. But I said what I said. Okay. You guys, I'm getting ready to go on tour. Okay. So I think my first city will be, I'm meeting with my management team today at 7:00. Yep, 7:00. 7:00. I'm meeting with my management team. We're getting ready to go on tour. And you say, what tour? Yes, tour. So I'm getting ready to, because you guys have been requesting me to come to your city, talk. We're gonna do some stand-up comedy. We're gonna do everything. I'm gonna set up a panel. So I'm getting ready to hit, I think my first city will be Atlanta.
Didn't he? He always trots this out when things is getting rough. Remember, a little over a year ago when he was supposed to be going on a comedy tour, a la Nene Leaks. Then remember he was going to go on a a nationwide karaoke tour again, a la Nene Leakes, where he was going to be host. I'm sorry, Nene Leakes and Candy, where he's going to be hosting karaoke nights in different cities. And stay tuned and get ready. The flyers are going to be coming out anytime. And I think that was like late 22, early 23 when he said that. Remember? Still waiting on the flyer. Still waiting on Ticketmaster to put you up, on their marquee. Ma'am, a comedy tour doing what? I mean, you're hilariously stupid, you know, hilariously ignorant, but you're not funny. And who ever heard of doing a comedy show half panel where they're gonna critique and discuss the lack of funniness from your jokes? Ma'am, can you get at least one original good lie? How about you contact your best friend Phaedra? She's a queen of lies. She can string something together for you that will sound plausible.
Um, so I'm meeting with them at 7 o'clock today. And you said, child, what did you get? A manager? Well, I've been had a manager. Now we're going to be strongly, fully effect, which they already been. So I'm going to go on tour. We're gonna throw some shade and stuff like that. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna get in y'all city and talk about y'all Uber driver. I'm gonna talk about y'all newscast. I might get in. Heck, I might come to y'all city and talk about y'all mayor. I might come to y'all city and talk about you. Okay,
You
but just
wish.
stay ready. Somebody said show us the manager. I will. You're gonna see everything now. As you guys know, I've been on the radio for a year, and it's been nothing but great. But I have not had this much time to go live every day. I have not had this much time to come to do nothing. So you know that.
I'm not even bother to pause that and refute it.
Okay.
Because we all know.
So God is good. I'm not sinning. I'm not backsliding. I'm not gossiping. I'm not being mean. I'm not being malicious. I'm still going to church.
Mm.
God is good. I feel sorry that the company had to file bankruptcy, and it was part of the bankruptcy. And you guys work for companies, and you continue to work for companies. Hopefully, we pray that it don't happen. That's your company.
Now, mind you, Odyssey has been under this bankruptcy thing for what, roughly 6 months now, give or take. And this is the first time we've heard him speak on it. Wouldn't since you are an important figure to them, wouldn't you have spoke on this prior to this? This is the first time. Interesting.
Don't file bankruptcy, or they won't have to. And shows get canceled all the time. It can get canceled for many reasons. But if you say I am, maybe I need to come out to the shirt and say I am number one. Or maybe you say I am causing all the drama. Maybe I need to come out with something that I'm good at that, and I know you're going to buy it. So, and this goes for anyone after I end this live. You better watch what you post on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook, because I'm screenshotting and I'm suing. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah. I know, you're right. Tokyo Valentine's open arms when you come. Yes, Tokyo. I know, you're right. Tokyo Valentine's open arms when you come. Yes, Tokyo.
Wait, I'm trying to see this. I'm trying to see this comment. Hold on,
The
y'all.
shirt and say I am number one. Or maybe you say I am causing all the drama. Maybe I need to come out with something that I'm good at that. And I know you're going to buy it.
Okay, so this comment from Piggly Wiggly Braids says Tokyo Valentine open arms when you come. Now I know about Tokyo Valentino in Atlanta, which is where the girls go to get it popping. If this comment means that Tokyo Valentino It's open arms when you come, baby. I'm done. I'm done.
So, and this goes for 81 after I end this live. You better watch what you post on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook, because I'm screenshotting and I'm suing. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah. I know, you're right. Tokyo Valentine's open arms when you come. Yes, Tokyo.
Yeah, let him drown him sorrows at Tokyo Valentino.
Y'all get on her and be nice. Somebody said I got to cancel. I guess I got to cancel then. Yeah, I guess I did. I'm the king. One person can do it. I didn't know that. I know when British got fired, we went and looked for someone else. I think that's what we did, right? Okay. That's what I thought. You know, when she got let go for many reasons, which she's still the queen. I know when she got
Queen of Cell Block 5.
when British got let go, we went out to the public and looked for someone else. That's what we did, right? Oh, okay, yeah. So if when Andrew got fired, they could have went and got somewhere else. Or if Andrew was the problem, Andrew Caldwell could have got fired, and they should have kept Tiffany and Shorty. They could have kept those two and fired me, and I would have accepted the offer because I know I didn't do anything. You know I'm on calling me.
I wonder who he borrowed that shirt from.
You guys hear me? I mean, you think one. Hear me? Everybody, my phone back is funny. Pay you out contract.
That's Cricket/Boost Mobile saying you got 24 hours to make your payment or be cutting you off.
I don't. Loans ain't no cap. That's who. What that person owns, it ain't different. And that's all that, and that's all. Can you guys hear me or something?
Unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Whew. Y'all, the ghetto. The ghetto. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so I'm gonna play a older clip and give my closing thoughts after that, and we're gonna dismiss for tonight's services. Give me a second here. I do have final thoughts. Ooh, he's looking particularly Bert and Ernie-ish on this day. Let's play this one.
I love you, Lord, today, because you care for me in such a special way. Oh, I praise you, I lift you up, I magnify your name. That's why my heart is filled with praise.
That's why my heart is filled with praise. Come on. I love you. I love you. I love you, Lord, today because you care for me. And in such a special way. And yes, I praise you. I lift you up. I magnify your name. That's why my heart is filled with praise. Come on. That's why my heart is filled with praise. Now you got to make it personalized and say, when I was in sin, nobody didn't judge me. When I was a sinner, I had to come out on my own. When folks looked at me, they called me crazy. And they say all type of names. Because God is able to do exceedingly abundantly. Come on, make it personalized. That's why my heart is filled with praise. The Lord just said, go live and tell the people money is coming. Come on, money is coming. Deliverance is coming. Come on and receive your back pay. Somebody's expecting God to give them a job, and God said, if you go out and apply, I already gave it to you. And somebody's expecting God to bless them with a new car. Get your tail on that lot and begin to dance and touch the car that you want. Because I seen him do it. I seen him do it. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I seen him do it. When they told me I was not approved a long time ago, and I knew my credit was jacked up. It was too jacked up. When you go apply, they look at you and say, well, Mr. Caldwell, we can't help you. But I took my tail on that lot. And I began to dance on the car that I want. I began to touch it
just a little bit.
And I began to act. I began by faith that it's already done. Already done. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I heard God say promotion is coming in the church. Promotion is coming in the church. I'm about to get to elevate you in the church. When the folks said all you do is praise and worship. When the folks said all you do is hang around your mama and your father because he know that your father is the pastor of the church. But I heard God said you about to get to be over millions of churches. Come on and receive the blessings. Come on and receive the blessings.
You know what? Not tonight. Not tonight, ma'am. Not tonight. Let me just skip ahead to my final thoughts. This could not have happened to a more deserving person. It's only so long that you can go around running your mouth, boasting, boosting, whatever you want to call it, talking about how powerful and rich you are, how everybody loves you, without something coming along to challenge that. You know what I'm saying? Your coworkers did not like you. Shorty didn't like you from the start. He didn't want you there, didn't understand why you were there in the first place, barely tolerated you. And now that it's good and riddance, he's free to say whatever the hell he wants to say. You never gave back to St. Louis. I represent St. Louis better than you do, and I've never set foot in that city. You are a walking billboard for what not to do, what not to say, how not to dress, how not to fact, your own city does not love you. They don't even tolerate you. They just accepted that you were there and there's nothing that they could immediately do about it. So they just had to kind of grin and bear it. But they don't love you. They don't celebrate you. Someone who is celebrating their city does not get banned and put out of restaurants for causing commotion. Okay? The city loves you, yet you've had so many charges on your docket for multiple things in the last 10 years. It's not even funny. From insurance fraud to bad checks to assault. That doesn't sound like a well beloved city figure. Hmm? I wonder how many cases Shorty got. None. I wonder how many cases Tiffany got. None. Again, this all boils down to jealousy. You are jealous. You're jealous of Shorty because he's a nice looking guy. He's outgoing. People actually want to be around him. People not only like him, but they respect him. He has bankable skills and talent that he's putting forth. Shorty has been working on his stuff since he was a kid, since he was a literal Shorty. Okay. Tiffany, we already went over the reasons why you're jealous of Tiffany, but let's rehash them, shall we? She has more hair than you, and so does Shorty. Okay. She's beautiful. She's beautiful with or without makeup on. She has a killer shape. She has the gift of gab. She knows how to form complete sentences. Both of them are comfortable in their own skin. They don't have to put on airs to impress anybody. They don't have to name drop. They don't have to talk. They don't have to speak luxury brands, half of which they can't even pronounce, to get attention. Okay. They don't have to go live every 10 minutes looking stupid and cross eyed, drooling out the side of their mouth just because. Their families actually want to be around with them. Their families actually support them. Okay. They're not a wayward child like you are. They're comfortable in their own skin. They will actually survive after this. And honestly, I won't be surprised if, somewhere shortly down the line, that Odyssey hires them two back because they actually have on air chemistry. They get along. All those comments on Shorty's IG page and Tiffany's IG page about how the vibe is so different and this is the radio show we've been looking for and keep this same energy. That's not all by happenstance. Okay? It's not a fluke. It wasn't just one or two random off comments. There were a drove of comments that were congratulating them on that new format, however temporary it be. There were droves of comments saying good riddance to the fruit of St. Louis. That's not a coincidence. Newsflash, Andrew, nobody likes you. You are an unlikable creature. You are vile. You are vermin. You are the thing that's underneath the bottom of my shoe that I try my hardest to scrape off. You are the mosquito that just keeps buzzing around and nobody wants you there and they just keep slapping you away and yet you still attempt to come back. You are scum. You are worthless. You're evil. You're loudmouth. You have no discernible thoughts in your own head. Nothing about you is original. You're money hungry. You're thirsty for attention. You're thirsty for clout. You're thirsty for someone to pat you on the flat head and say, "Good job, little boy." because nobody in your upbringing in your past did that to you. The only person who looks like they could tolerate you possibly was your grandmother. Just admit that you're looking for the love, acceptance, and recognition that you never got growing up. Just say that you have mother and father issues. Just admit it. Your life would be so much better. Your life would be so much better if you just owned who you were and built on that. Just admit you didn't graduate high school. Okay? Admit that although you quote unquote wrote 13 books, they're all gibberish. They're all copy and paste pastiches of other pamphlets that someone read to you because we know you can't read. You lied to them people in Kojic back in 2014, said you was studying to be a doctor. Your thumbs don't even work. How are you going to be a doctor? You couldn't even overlook my pet, let alone someone actually a human that I cared about. Lied to them people and said you were studying to be a doctor. Can't even pronounce the word opportunity correctly, but you want me to believe that you understand Latin, which is a language that you need to know when you become a doctor. Okay, yeah. You can't even say negotiation properly, but you're gonna study Latin to become a doctor. You use the back of a knife to cut your food, but I'm gonna trust you with a scalpel? Bitch, stop playing with me. You use the dull side of a knife to cut your chicken and your ribs, but I'm gonna trust you with a needle. You got me all the way fucked up. You 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 you're getting what your mouth has been campaigning on for all these years. All that energy you let spill forth out of your mouth, it's finally coming back to you. And again, even with everything that you've attempted to do with me, I still am not going to revel in someone's downfall because that would just be against my character. But in the infamous immortal words of Andrew, Louise, Veronica, Maybelle, Monique, Lanithia, Candy, Cold Sore, Caldwell. You wanted it and you got it. Now you're getting it. And it don't feel good, does it? Now you got to come up with all these lies to make yourself feel good because we know the truth. We all know what happened. We know we were there. We've watched this sinking ship for the last 2 years. So if these lies make you feel better about yourself and make you feel less complicit, again, look it up. If they make you feel less complicit in what happened, hey, knock your socks off, okay? Who are me? But we know that your shenanigans, your lack of forethought, your selfishness, your zhuzh to prove yourself to be bigger than what you are, caused the downfall of the home team. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do revamp and come back with just Tiffany and Shorty. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. You won't be anywhere in the vicinity. So go ahead and get your candle stock back up. Go on and have them reprint them stankin' ass cum guzzler jasmine baboon candles that smell like preparation H and hot wax and coconut oil. Go on and get those mass produced. Get back on Instagram and re-enable your badges so you can beg people to give you badges. Come on back to YouTube so you can beg for super chats. Because your radio career, which never should have existed, is officially done. It is already done. Already done. Dead and done. All right, y'all. I think I'm done. Shout out, I think at one point we had 402 people up in this piece. I don't think we've ever done those numbers. So shout out to y'all. Right now we are holding well at 325. Thank you guys so much. Y'all tuned in because y'all figured I might have something to say. Hopefully I did not disappoint you. I've been holding that in a little bit, I guess. Needed to come out. It's come out. My soul's clear. I'm good to go. I've said my piece. Now I'm just gonna sit back and see how the rest of this plays out. So yeah, y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought. Love you all. Thank you for joining my party. It's been real. And yeah, have a good one, all right?